listening to Classic R&B Jams with Charwillie and Classic Ruby on Keep the Beat, only on CRBJ, soulful sounds all around town.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Keep the Beat. I am Charwillie from the Just Like Char Vice channel, and alongside of me is
Classic Ruby, y'all. What's up? What's good? What's happening? What's pumping this lovely hump day evening? How are you doing this evening, Char?
I am well. How are you?
I am not too shabby. I am looking forward to my list today. I actually got a whole request and everything. I got some birthday songs. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I am ready to get started tonight. Are you ready to get the party started tonight, Char?
I am ready to get the party started.
Alright then. Well, y'all, without any further ado, I present to you our first song of the night, Jack Harlow featuring Chris Brown, Already Best Friends.
Jetson came in with an FN. Two girls with him told me he ain't got a preference. Sat them both down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. She's a Georgia State freshman. Told her I'ma pull up at your place at 10. Girl, you look good, I would risk everything. Make me forget what safe sex is. I'ma finish right now if I don't take breaths in. I recommend you don't listen to your friends. Shit ain't been the same since they stepped in. 25 deep in the same section. I'm on fire, you off hand. Tell me this ain't something that you do often. I can't say the same, so use caution. Use caution. Came in with an FN. Two girls with him told me he ain't got a preference. Questions. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Two at a time laying in my bed. One at the top and the other give me head. Girl, I love the taste. You can run around, I love the chase. If you need a break, thirsty. Don't trip, cause I know you're burning up. She said she love me, but she want her to fuck it up. 11. Baby, make a wish and I'ma do what you want. Ain't no more intermission. I'm tryna see what you want. Just came in with an FN. Two girls with him told me he ain't got a preference. I'm both down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. She brought a buddy in. What you studying? Education. That's where the money is. You think you funny, huh? Yeah, I know funny is. So what about you? Her friend replied, I don't go to school. Okay, what you do? I'm a dancer. And quick question, are you a Cancer? I said, hell nah. Where you dance at? She said, Blue Flame. They should be jam-packed. I said, damn facts. So where y'all mans at? They said, what's that? Smiled at each other and they both laughed. I don't need a man, she my other half. We got something not a lot of others have. And I feel like I know it from the past. I mean, at this point, we're like lesbians. Then they had another laugh. Came in with an FN. Two girls with him told me he ain't got a preference. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends.
Station on the net, online, around the planet on the World Wide Web, streaming 24/7. Internet radio.
and foremost, can we talk a little bit about Jack Harlow and his duet partnering decisions? Because it seems as though the way he made decisions about who he's going to partner up with for a song is like, who has a terrible reputation or something bad going on with them right now, and therefore might be just desperate enough to team up with this white boy from Louisville, Kentucky, and give him a desperate break, right? Because, I mean, you think about it, right? So you had What's Poppin', which I like the song. I do like the song, right? But let's not pretend that Lil Wayne ain't been getting all kinds of dragging over his support of Trump, right? Or Tory Lanez and his whole shooting his girlfriend in the foot thing, right? And then you got Chris Brown, who I've notoriously talked about a whole bunch of randoms who have gotten a huge break because of Chris Brown, and whether, I don't know, pick one. Do you want to talk about Rihanna? You want to talk about Karrueche? Right? He's got all kinds of drama. And then, I mean, we all know, on top of that, we got his naysayers saying he sings too much about giving pleasure. Put it that way. So, I mean, overall, right? And so he just keeps picking these people. But it's working out to his advantage, because his first album, which just dropped a few weeks before this song did in December of 2020, was huge, and it was full of big hitters, right? But let's talk about the song for a second. So, basically, the song is talking about best friends. Literally, like two girls, they're best friends. They're like twin flames. They are each other's other half. To the point where when they say, hey, you got a man? I'm like, cool, what's that? A man? She's my other half. I don't need no man. Right? Okay, it seems a little bit dysfunctional. What I add to that is they're saying that at this point they're basically lesbians, because basically all their sexual experiences are with each other. They met each other. They were like best friends in under a week, and from there they do literally everything together, including having sex with potential strangers. So I mean, the message of the song is next level something else. But I think it's probably happening. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's probably happening these days.
Yeah, it's happening, but for me, I'm just gonna listen to the instrumental version. I like the beat, and yeah, and I'm done with that. That's a bit much for me. I'm not repeating any of those lyrics,
No.
So I'll just stick to the beat.
The beat is very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll download the instrumental. Thank you very much. That's it. Well, my song I'm going to choose has a lot of tears in it, and that is the title, So Many Tears, by Tupac.
Activate. Yo, this is Ludacris. What's going on? This is Drake.
It's Tiger Young Money Zone.
It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
This is Big Sean.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Kanye West.
This Jay-Z.
Yo, this is your boy Weezy.
You're in the mix with the DJ always banging the real hip-hop.
Shall not fear no man but God. Though I walk through the valley of death. Sit down before I wait. Please, God, walk with me. Take me to heaven. Back in elementary, I thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got that Doug like tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me? I'm not living in the past. You wanna last? Be the first to blast. Remember Kato? No longer with the seat deceits. Call on the sirens. Seen them murdered in the streets. Now rest in peace. Is there heaven for a G? Remember me? So many homies in the cemetery shed so many tears. I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. Lord, I lost so many pigs and shed so many tears. Now that I'm struggling in this business by any means, label me greedy, getting green, but seldom seen. The world cause I'm cursed. I'm having visions of leaving here in the hearse. God, can you feel me? Take me away from all the pressure and all the pain. Show me some happiness again. I'm going blind. I spend my time in the cell, ain't living well. I know my destiny is hell. What did I fail? My life is in denial, and when I die, baptized in eternal fire, shed so many tears. Lord, I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. Lord, I lost so many peers and shed so many tears. Now I'm lost and I'm weary, so many tears. I'm suicidal, so don't stand in me. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embrace an early death. Now there's nothing left. There was no mercy on the streets. I couldn't rest. I'm barely standing, about to go to pieces, screaming peace. And though my soul was deleted, I couldn't see it. I had my mind full of demons trying to break free. They planted seeds and they had sparking the flame inside my brain like a match. Such a dirty game. No memories, just a misery. Painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Will I survive till the morning to see the sun? Please Lord forgive me for my sins, cause here I come. Lord, I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. God, I lost so many peers, and Lord knows I tried. Been a witness to homicides and drive-bys, taking lives, little kids die. Wonder why as I walk by, broken hearted as I glance at the chalk line, getting high. This ain't the life for me, I wanna change, but ain't no future right for me, I'm stuck in the game. I'm trapped inside a maze, see this Tangeray influence me to getting crazy, disillusioned lately. I've been really wanting babies, so I can see a part of me that wasn't always shady. Don't trust my lady, cause she's a product of this poison. I'm hearing noises, think she's shitting on my boys, can't take no more. I'm falling to the floor, begging for the Lord to let me into heaven's door. Shed so many tears. Lord, I've lost so many years and shed so many tears. I lost so many peers and shed so many tears. Lord, I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. So many tears and shed so many tears.
Hi, this is Charwillie from the Just Act Char Advice channel on YouTube. Join me on Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. Central for a panel discussion of various topics, giving advice in real time. Hope to see you soon.
Tupac music on the station, classic R&B jams, and I paid attention to the song. At first I was just kind of digging the beat and the music, the instruments, and I just did a little research because I thought I was hearing what I was hearing about the lyrics as far as losing peers and things are calculated and talking a lot about death and enemies and stuff. I'm like, and it is true. This song, these lyrics are something else, and I think people may need to take a listen to it. It's almost prophetic. It's a little frightening, it could be. But I'm wondering where Stevie Wonder comes into play, because he also was a songwriter on this song. And I found that very interesting. Very interesting.
Really?
Yeah, and this is 1995, yeah.
I wonder. I didn't think he would write rap. Maybe no, but they wouldn't say you're a writer if you made the music. That's more like composer, right, or producer or something.
Right, and I was thinking, because the music has that little vibe, a little Stevie Wonder in there, that I can, hear that part, but a writer, so I'm like, I wonder what part did, he play into this, but this is extremely interesting.
Yeah, I think also, when it comes to Tupac, the kind of unfortunate thing is he died the way so many of his friends and family and people like that around him in this neighborhood died, that, you know, and since most of his music, I mean, unlike these days where people are just rapping about stuff that other people have gone through, meanwhile they live their really happy upper middle class life, he was actually rapping about what he saw. It was just experience after experience. Same thing with his poetry. So, you know, unfortunately, it would be really prophetic because he kind of died the way he was writing about other people dying and putting himself in, you know, those people's shoes and stuff like that. So, but I mean, Tupac was deep. He was next level deep in general. I mean, Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, the young man, very talented. Very talented.
Oh yeah, in my first year in university or last year of college, I can't remember, in my English lit class, we were talking about a rose that grew from concrete, right? And then we were going over all this poetry of Tupac in my English lit class, and I was like, who knew? You know? And I think like in 100 years, he will be known for his poetry as much as he's known for his music. So
yeah,
something else. And I mean, come on, man's gorgeous. When before he died, I was in love with him. After he died, about a year after he died, so I was about, we'll say like 12, 13. I told my friends, I'm not even lying, I told my friends that me and him had a secret love child. I was like, I had no idea how you even create a child at this point. But I told my friend, me and him had a secret love child, you know, and an auntie's raising the secret love child and blah, blah, blah. And I told the story with so much detail and so reliably, people believed me. For a long time, I had people convinced that before I even knew what sex was, I had somehow created the love child with Tupac. So go figure.
Wow.
So, speaking of manipulation, up next we've got a little Juvenile featuring Manny Fresh and Mia X with the Back That Thing Up remix, Vax. You heard that correctly. Vax that thing up.
You finna online date chat, find a mate chat, open up BOK ass, okay yeah, profile picture looking tight chat, nice chat, got your bio reading right chat, precise chat, but before you find a date chat, you gotta wait chat, gotta go vaccinate chat, get it straight chat, girl you look good, won't you vax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, won't you vax that thing up, dating real life, you need to vax that thing up, you need to vax that thing up, girl you look good, won't you vax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, won't you vax that thing up, dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up.
I know you can't stand it, no holding hands chick, but when we get the shot, we gon' be romancing. Girl, you could be the queen at the quarantine. We could meet up at the spot and we could do the thing. Internet date chat, I'm your mate chat. Download the app, shawty, you ain't gotta wait chat. I love it when you hold me, eggplant emoji. You could be the young hot thing, I'll be the OG.
Girl, you look good, won't you vax that thing up? You's a handsome young brother, won't you vax that thing up? Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, won't you vax that thing up? You's a decent looking brother, won't you vax that thing up? Acting foolishly, you need to vax that thing up. Herd immunity, when you vax that thing up.
If you wanna get sticky and hot, go get the shot. If you wanna smash some dude named Scott, go get the shot. Now go get the shot, go get the shot. BLK says go get the shot. You wanna smash with Scott, smash with Scott. Then BLK says go get the shot.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing on the background.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. So basically, I haven't explained to y'all how this tragedy occurred. So basically, the song is released in partnership with BLK. I don't know if y'all have heard about it. Okay, it's a dating app for black singles. And it's a new health campaign created in partnership with Majority, the marketing agency co-founded by Shaquille O'Neal earlier this year with a focus on diversity. So Majority founder Omid Farhang said in a statement, "To be young is to feel invincible. BLK is uniquely positioned to meet this historic moment not through an academic lecture or sober manifesto, but through pop culture content that speaks directly to the benefits of dating in real life once you're vaccinated. Vax That Thing Up marks the first time that artists from Cash Money Records and No Limit Records have collaborated on an official music project. I want y'all to think about how much money they paid to everybody and their subsidiaries involved to do this, okay? The manipulation in this is absolutely crazy. Now, what Juvenile said is, I just wanted to do something positive for my people and to stand in the front to show that I'm willing to sacrifice my life, not just for me, but also for my family. We don't know what we're facing right now, but we really do all need to be vaccinated so we can continue to do our own thing and survive. Yeah, okay. So basically, the track and the accompanying video are available for streaming and download at the official Vax That Thing Up website. And part of the campaign, BLK, the dating website, also unveiled a new Vaxified badge on its app, allowing those using BLK to display their vaccinated status to prospective matches. So basically, they're trying to make you being unvaccinated like the equivalent of you being HIV positive or something, right? So like, here's your badge to prove you're vaccinated, and therefore we can have as much casual sex as we want. So yeah, that's what they're doing now. What do you think, Char?
Reparations. That's what I think. You want to do something for black people, you want to target them, reparations. How about that? Reparations that thing up.
Right?
There you go.
I don't know. Schools. I mean, how many teachers have come out this year alone? Just, I mean, 2021. Not even since the whole pandemic started, where they are literally caught saying the N-word in its full glory, and saying there's nothing wrong with them saying it to their room full of black students. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like maybe if you really wanted to do something for black people, there's about 1 million things you could have chosen electively to do, and this was it, though, is pure manipulation of the young population and the older population. That's why you're using a 90s single and revamping it, right, to basically condition them into just running and taking the shot because Juvenile and Mia X and Manny Fresh did it without any of their own independent research or knowledge. Like, it's so manipulative. It's disgusting.
Reparations. Thank you.
Hey.
Speaking of reparations, this next song I like a lot, and it's talking about a throne. That's the title of it, Throne, and it's by the Empire cast, Sierra McLean and V. Bozeman.
The kingdom has finally come, and the world cannot deny what was once laid to rest has come back to life. I feel it in my soul. I know I'm ready for it, and now he's stronger than before. Ready to rule my world. The only thing that could break the seal that opens my heart. That once was so hard, but now we bow down at his feet. The crown is his alone. I'm looking at my king. Take back his throne. He's returned for you and me. We won't ever be alone. I'm looking at my king. Take back his throne. Take back his throne. Take back his throne. Take back his throne. I'm looking at my king. Take back his throne. And now he's back with more powerful than ever. Yeah. This time he'll stand before us and he'll reign forever. And all of his glory and royalty beyond measure. There's no stopping him now, it can't get any better. I feel it in my soul, and I know I'm ready for
This is Just DeAndre, the host of the 1/3 Show. You can catch my show 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday on my YouTube channel, Just DeAndre. Salute to the nation, salute to the black nobility, Ebon Noblesse, and no one will beg you to be great.
All right. I mentioned before that Empire, the actual show, has great music because Timberland was the creator of a lot of the music. And this is one of the songs, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it because they have to write about what's going on in the show. And what happened was, because of, which is smart, they had to take the business out of the father's name to give it to the child so they wouldn't lose it. And then after the father was okay to get it, they put it back in his name. So that's the whole thing about he got back his throne. But it's just a cool song. I just really enjoyed it. And I just love the writing, the music, and I don't know where they find these artists, or they make them artists, and they do pretty well. And I just wanted to share that with everyone.
Okay, so are you saying that Empire is still on TV?
It is not.
Oh, okay. It's not just me. I didn't know, right?
It's not, but its music lives on.
Okay. That's fair. Oh no, it's just I was like, I only got into it after basically, like, all the controversy had happened, right, with that one character, and his faking his attack against himself. So I kind of binge watched the whole thing at once, but then I didn't know, like, I don't know, were there other seasons? I don't remember where I watched it. It wasn't on TV. It was something on the internet, right? So it's like, they did have good music, and I was kind of starting to get into the storyline. Whatever happened to Empire? Is it still there? No. Oh.
Yeah, they had to let it go because old Subway sandwich 2 o'clock in the morning, 50 below zero in Chicago, Lion guy messed everything up. Thank you.
Boy, they always ruin it for me. They always ruin it for me. I'm always the last one to catch on to the trend because I refuse to like things when they're trendy. Right? But once everyone stops talking about it, then I'll go get into it, and then by then it's already over because someone ruined it. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, I'm good. But yeah, no, I like this song. This is a decent song. Alright, listen, y'all. Up next, we have a request. Yes, that's right, Mama Rubes. Mama Rubes submitted a request, and today we are fulfilling her wishes, her dreams, and her, well, not so much fantasies. Whatever. We're fulfilling her request, okay? Mama Rubes, this one is for you. Anita Ward, Ring My Bell.
The kids call it old school. We just call it great music.
Hit it.
Well,
You're listening to Classic R&B Jams with Charwillie and Classic Ruby on Keep the Beat, only on CRBJ, Soulful Sounds All Around Town.
All right, y'all, so I'm going to set the scene for you guys. Imagine a 13-year-old Mama Rubes, then just not a mama yet, that's for sure. She wasn't that young. She's young, but she wasn't that young when she had me. The end of 8th grade, at her first dance, that she's going to dance with a boy. And so she's sitting there, and the song comes on, and she has no idea what it means. She thinks maybe it's about, those little dinner bells or something. She has no idea, but whatever. It's fun. Ring my bell! And you're going to shake your little groove thing, right? And then a boy approaches. His name is Raymond. I'm telling you guys the facts, okay? I'm telling you her story. His name is Raymond. And he goes, Mama Rubes, may I have this dance? And she goes, oh my God, it's the first time I'm gonna dance with a boy, right? And so she's always remembered the song and the boy's name because it's the first time she ever got to dance with a boy. Yes. So this apparently was very important in the historical Rubes line because I guess without that first experience, then she wouldn't have had future experiences that wouldn't have led up to Ruby. So let us all thank Anita Ward and Ring My Bell for introducing Mama Rubes to the love and excitement of dating boys. Okay.
Let me see. I believe I was 12, 1979. I had the 45, played this song to death, got tired of it, and it just played out. That darn summer, I just played it over and over and over and over again till next I just started making fun of it after I heard it anytime after that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I remember that little vinyl 45. You can ring my over and over and over. The whole summer I just played that thing because I only had a few 45s and that was one of them. Yeah.
Hilarious. And what's funny is that Anita Ward initially didn't even like this song. She just needed another dance song on her record. It wasn't even meant for her originally, and then when she sang it, she didn't like it, but she's like, I need another dance one. Fine, whatever. We'll just put it on there. Just throw it on there, right? And then it's like this huge hit that everyone can't leave alone. So, and that happens a lot. I've noticed that. We've told that story a few times where it's like, they didn't initially like the song, but it worked for them. Her voice or whatever. Like, I remember the song, the Ring My Bell. Right? Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, what does Ring My Bell mean exactly? Right? Because it could mean all the way. But it could just mean giving you a phone call. It could just mean making your heart go pitter patter. It could mean anything, right? So I love it.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to dial it back just a little bit when we probably were about 9 years old or so, a little bit younger, to a little Smokey Robinson, but we're not going to play the original. We're going to play his song Quiet Storm, but it's Smokey Robinson featuring John Legend.
Bob Dylan calls Smokey Robinson one of the greatest poets of our time. Smokey, it's an honor to sing this with you.
Soft and warm, a quiet storm, quiet eyes when flowers talk at break of dawn, break of dawn. Source of tender force, generating, radiating, turn me on, turn me on. Short circuit all my nerves. came, a hurricane. Look at me, umbrella free. Suddenly I'm caught up in your summer rain. Shower me with your sweet love. I will bathe in every drop. Through all the seasons, let it pour and never stop. Quiet storm blowing through my life, You just like a quiet storm blowing, through my life, through my life, through my life, through my life. Yeah, blow, baby. Blow, baby. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, blow, baby. Turn me on. Blow, baby. Shower me with your sweet love. Your sweet love. I will bathe in every drop. Through all the seasons, let it pour and never stop. Quiet storm blowing through my life, through my life. You just like a quiet storm blowing, 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 blowing through my life, through my life, through my life. Quiet storm blowing, no, through my life, blowing through my life, yeah, blowing through my life, blow, baby, blow, baby, I love when you blow, baby, turn me on, blow, baby, yeah.
Your song, your station. Playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On my favorite station.
You're listening to Classic R&B Jam.
Thank you so much, Smokey Robinson, for suggesting, if it was you, to shorten the song, because your original song was like 15 minutes long. And even though I enjoyed it, I was a little girl back in 74, 75 when he made this. I'm like, dang, this song almost 50 years old, the original anyway. And it's a classic, and it's a pleasure. I'm pretty sure that John Legend got a chance to do a remix. And this is so cool that you do a remix of your own song. That is excellent. Who does that? So this was excellent. I just really enjoyed it. And again, I just have to point out, and all you people know, this song was like 15 minutes long when Smokey was doing it by himself. But I'm so glad that they cut it down to 4.5 minutes. Great collab. Thank you so much. Still sounds good today.
Girl, listen, y'all in the audience, if y'all were in the studio when this came out, I was tripping out after about 4 lines in, because then I recognized it, and it was hilarious because, okay, so I'll tell y'all, when I was a kid, right, I've never been able to go to sleep in pure silence. I just can't. And so we would listen to the radio. Now, if it's a good, clear night, which was most nights, luckily, I could get 93.7 WBLK here in Canada. And so my bedtime was right when their Quiet Storm show would start, right? And so you know it's bedtime. You know your door's about to open, and one of your parents is about to go, bedtime, lights out, right? When you heard that at the very beginning of the song, right? You knew they were coming. So you start preparing to like hide your flashlight and stuff so you could, get up afterwards and keep reading or whatever. Anyway, so I thought this was a theme song. Like, I thought WBLK had created this song because they had this show called The Quiet Storm and they wanted a theme song for it. I had no idea this was a song called The Quiet Storm and that, it was a real song. This is a real song. Yo, I was tripping out. This is so cool. Cool. But I learned something. I can't even believe that one. Like, I am still, like, tripping out on that. Like, this is a real song. Did y'all know? This is not a theme song. It's a real song called The Quiet Storm. Okay, I'm sorry. I know. Most of y'all are like, yeah, we know, Ruby. We know. I didn't know. I didn't. I'm so excited by this. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's listen to the next song while I can compose myself, okay? And this one's going out to my best friend. I got some near and dears to me this week who are celebrating birthdays, so we gotta do a song for them. And the first one is going out to my best friend on the planet, okay? And that is Brandy, Best Friend.
The other stations are still playing commercials. Meanwhile, here's another hint.
Whenever I'm down, I call on you, my friend. A helping hand you lend. In my time of need, I'm calling you now, just to make it through. What else can I do? Don't you hear my plea? Friends may come and friends may go, but you should know that I've got your back. It's automatic, so never hesitate to call. 'Cause I'm your sister, and always for you. And don't know what I'd ever do without you. From the beginning till the end, I've always been here right beside me. So I'll call you my best friend. Through the good times and the bad ones, whether I lose or if I win, I know one thing that never changes, and that's you and my best friend. Whenever I'm done and all that's going on is really going on, just one of those days when you say the right thing to keep me moving on, to keep me going strong. What else can I say? Friends are there through thick and thin. Well, I've been told that, and I believe that it's automatic. Call me when you need a friend. 'Cause I'm your sister, and always for you. And I don't know what I'd ever do without you. You've always been here, you'll always be. So I'll call you my best friend. The good times and the bad ones, whether I lose or if I win. And if I win, changes, and that's you. I don't know without you. From the beginning till the end, you're good times and the bad ones. I know one thing that never changes, and that's you and my best friend. I'll be there for you when you're going through. You can count on me. Call me when you need. I don't know what
listening to CRBJ, Classic R&B Jams Radio. Soulful sounds all around town.
And that was To My Best Friend. You know who you are. Listen, this girl is the one person on the planet who can make Ruby do things Ruby does not want to do, and Ruby is dead set on not doing, because I get very petty and very stubborn when I'm ready. Now, I know that's probably very shocking to all of you because I have such an amicable and friendly, easygoing spirit, right? But no, for real, if I get really disappointed, I'm done. I'm done with life. I'm done with everything. I don't care. I will spite me and everybody. I'm done. And then she just somehow or another, I don't even know how it happened, she shows up and somehow she's got me putting on different clothes because my dress was ruined, but now I have different clothes on. Let's just try it. Let's see. Come out and let me see it. Well, I don't care. I'll try it on, but I don't care because I'm not going nowhere. No one could have even got me to try on the clothes, but she has me trying on the clothes. Then I come out, she goes, oh my God, you're so cute. Okay, you have to try it on with these shoes. Now I have the shoes on my feet, telling her I'm not going anywhere. Somehow I have my purse on my arm and we're out the door. Right? She's amazing. She knows how to, work me, manipulate me. But, it's because we know each other so well. When we were, 17, even for a time, we were living together at my mom's house. We've been through so much. We know each other so well. I have to say 2 words to her. She knows everything. I could tell her a 2-second situation, and she knows everything I'm thinking, and vice versa. So, this song is, it's old school, just like our friendship. And I'll say, I don't know how I would have made it through to this point in life without her. My big sister, who's acts about 10 years older than I am, but is only 2 weeks older than me. So shout out to her. Happy birthday, girl. I always got your back. I'll try to find a way to shirk the pandemic and sneak over to your house with your 17 million people in it. And come say happy birthday this week.
Well, happy birthday, Classic Ruby bestie. Yes. And sounds like you are a star. Mm-hmm. And just so happened the title of my next song is Always Shine, and it's by Lupe Fiasco and Vile.
Thank you for always tuning in. Here's another one of your favorite tunes. Stay stuck.
Yes, here we are again. The experiment in myself. In the heart, you're in the mind. You're the star that will always shine. Forever you'll be with me. So you ever see the inner depths of a man's soul? Or Ninja Turtles pouring out of manholes? It's this balance between the comic and the conscious that's the challenge. Between the solitary and the conference that I examine, that I imagine once a figure will be the start of world peace and the transformation of niggas. Like the transubstantiation of liquor, but that's just turning them into blood. was. Not a peace sign, but a fascination with scissors. So I can cut myself off from the calculations of empress empires and the sinners for advancement of human suffering and other things trying to impede my publishing the editorials that's gonna bring it back to us again. A boomerang minus Holly Berry and Eddie and everybody fucking there, huh? You're in a heart, you're in a mind. You're the star that will always shine. Forever you'll be with me. Shotgun. Even though independent cars ain't got one, I got some and more to spare. No more despair. My motorwear don't match my motivate to make. Also my drive to stay alive and ride is over there. My mama's so mad, so no alcohol in here. I'm Mary Spears on my Jay-Z shit. Afion on the Drake skit. Now how many more can I make with just one voice? They might call it fake shit. It's deep shit. It's my me impersonating we shit. Vicariously in every rap I speak with. I hope you speak it for me if I'm ever speechless. Cause I'ma be you, even though you're not here to be with. I hope I see these gangsters acting like teachers. Wake up out they sleep, they're the dream in the world. So Martin Luther King, listen. You're in a heart, you're in a mind. You're the star that will always shine. Forever you'll be with me. You're in a heart, you're in a mind. You're the star that will always shine. Forever you'll be with me. Yeah. Into my hero, Heron. Gil Scott. Yeah. In a discourse with Baldwin, on a jet plane with no fear of it falling, but wishing it never lands. Reminiscent of the dream time, Presley en route to the rise of the machine time. Magazine times, coffee more sugar and milk than coffee. Aborted rhymes, rotten beats and failed hooks. Roads as bumpy as braille books. Failed cools, bad French, and a mad push for the door. Gourmet food at the start of the soiree. A choice of one easy woman at a time. I'll take three the hard way. Trying to be as abstract as possible and vulgar. The more shocking, the more profitable. A baby fed molten gold and set upon a pedestal at the Mocha and called 24 karat soul. How else to describe this? With insightful remarks such as the best thing I've ever heard was silence. Something more technically impressive in a faux Spanish romantic with hues of a Marxist dialectic. Pleasing to the critics but pointless to the common passerby. Might as well not even exist, not even a bit. In the event of my demise, give everything I prize to the poor, and to the oppressors, I leave a war, and so on and so forth.
This is Charwillie from the Just Act Char Advice channel on YouTube. Join me and Classic Ruby every Wednesday night for an episode of Keep the Beat at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Classic R&B Jams. Soulful sounds all around town.
I enjoyed this project. It's called the Robert Glasper Experiment, and he's a jazz artist, and this was his first released album, and it has a lot of different artists, a lot of rappers, there's some singers as well, but you know, I love Lupe Fiasco, and he did his thing on there. And when he first came out, and I know I'm kind of speaking of Lupe only, but when Lupe first came out, he wanted to keep everything clean, no swear words or anything. But in the last few years, he has, you know, put it in there. Not a big thing, but he threw out a little shot in this song, and he says pretty much the more vulgar, the more shocking, the more profitable. And that is true. You know, they don't want the cookie cutter type of lyrics, and that's even in the YouTube streets. Same, you know, with the material, with the things that you talk about. They don't want it, you know, just straight clean. The more shocking, vulgar, the more profitable it is. But I really enjoyed this. I wanted to just share it with people. Blau, he sings, so he just had a few verses, not a whole lot of lyrics in his, but this was pretty much all Lupe. He got a chance to do his thing, and I just really enjoyed it. Just wanted to share it with you. This was made in 2012.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously I co-signed the message. It's basically drama, right? Like, think about it this way. Back before we had electricity and therefore TVs and, you know, all of the stuff that keeps us occupied and having no attention spans like guppies, because there's always something new to look at every 5 seconds. Right. Right? So go back as far back in history as we can. And what entertained us? The more drama filled, the better, right? That's why you had gladiators and random people fighting to the death in arenas. Well, people cheered for that, right? And it was honorable for you to go and fight to the death with some other random person, because you know what? The people were bored. They had nothing else to do. And you couldn't just fight, you know, and then everyone lives. Where's the drama in that, right? So no, you're going to go die for no reason to entertain random people watching you, right? Like that's humanity, okay? Humanity always wants next level BS, next level drama, next level gore, right? Television's ruining the children. Really? Well, they didn't have television back then, and they were still trying to kill each other for sport, so, and entertainment. So I'm just saying, it's just the way humans are. So.
Okay, we just cursed.
Come on now. I mean, look what they've done with TV. Remember when it was like, oh, you can now say ass on TV 2 times per 30 minutes. And like every TV show went out of their way. As soon as they can say some curse word on TV, they made sure they slipped it in, right? And then stared at the camera. We said it. And they can't get us in trouble this time. Yeah! And those were like the highest rating episodes of the entire like run of whatever these shows were. Right? Because people tuned in just to see them say ass once on TV. Yeah. So, okay. Up next, we got another birthday tribute. Okay? I want all of y'all to get up on y'all's feet and party like it's 1999. I will explain to you who this one is going out to after we listen to it, but let's just listen to it. Twista, birthday.
Birthday. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Everybody move like it's your birthday. Birthday? Mama dance on your birthday. Mama gon' break it down on your birthday. Birthday? Birthday. 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 Celebrate, girl. Nobody can compare with ya. Birthday in January, so she a Aquarius. They say the pussy got mouths like Darius, but she look better than most chicks in her area. Shawty don't want a lame, she only like G. Only fucking with the thugs and the white tees. Birthday February, sign Pisces. Into Nouveau with Long Island iced tea. Then right after January and February was a girl who was an Aries who always be smoking berry. Hairstyle show, but her stuff so hairy. Ass so fat, earrings canary. Now break it down with your friends, you a Taurus. I heard you just spit 2 Benz from a Taurus. I see balloons and the women looking gorgeous. Somebody get down for me when you hit the chorus. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Everybody move like it's your birthday. Birthday? Mama dance on your birthday. Mama gon' break it down on your birthday. Birthday? Birthday. 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 She looks so good, she got me acting like I'm finna die. The type of chick so thick she catch the other women now. Knew she was freaky when she said she was a Gemini. She wanna do something freaky with me, her friend and I. Know my speaking Spanish, I do not understand her, but I love the way she moving the fatty like she a dancer. Birthday in June, I'm trying to get cancer. Smoke up the room like I'm trying to get cancer. Shouty grown, now she so Leo. Only 19 on the Geo, like she 3-0. On the grind to be a big CEO. She the one taking me when I got to see my PO. Her face is fine, but I gotta let her know. She so fly down south, like where the birds go. That's the type of body your baller wanna splurge for. And she derp slow, cause she a Virgo. Somebody in here, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody in here, it's your
Libra. Pussy so good that I could never leave her. I like the way she roll my cannabis sativa. Shorty, you bad, here, take my visa. Kicking an extraordinary flow. She was original with all the swagger like a married hoe. I be the lyrical, I wanna stab her with my torpedo. She was on top of me, sticking my body cause she was a Scorpio. It was the moment when I could remember a Sagittarius. She was the first to let me touch her pubic area. We was young, I'm the one that made a cherry bust. Now that we grown, I still be in that hairy stuff. I'm the illest fucking rapper born. Showing love to a December dime piece cause she my favorite Capricorn. It's your B-Day, let me cut that cake. Come out the pants and let me cut that cake. Somebody
in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Everybody move like it's your birthday. Birthday? Mama dance on your birthday. Mama gon' break it down on your birthday. Birthday? Birthday. Birthday? Birthday. 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 Birthday.
It's your nighttime, it's your right time DJ Music. Make sure you join Charwillie each and every Saturday, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Article Reaction, right here on your local YouTube channel. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to Article Reaction.
Alright, y'all, now I told you, listen, this is a busy time of year. I mean, my birthday's in 2 weeks, right? We had Lady Neek like a week and a half ago. A lot of people are born at this period of time, and we can't stuff them all into one show. And I'm sorry if I didn't directly call you out. See, like, this called like out every possible sign, right? All 12 signs got a mention, right? So, I mean, it was for you too. But I told y'all, this was for one of my nearest and dearest, and someone who very much deserves a really special birthday shout out. So can we please put our hands together? Everybody stand up, okay, and applaud the hardest working woman. Wow, hardest woman. Well, I don't know. Women get hard. I don't know. Okay, anyway, the hardest working woman in all of YouTube, in the radio, all over the world, Charwillie. Happy birthday, Char. This one's for you.
Thank you.
This one's for you, girl. Yes, Char's birthday's coming up this Sunday, y'all. I'm sure she accepts donations, okay? And there's always a pension fund going on somewhere.
Yes.
So, right? So why did I pick this song for Char? Well, first of all, because it entertains me. The sound, there's the occasional sound effect, the dings here and the sound of the, and somebody in here, it's your birthday. And I don't know. It just brought me the kind of joy that the songs that me and Char are like, oh, the sound effects, and it just sounds cool and I like it. Yeah. And so I just had to pick the song, especially for Char. And I mean, I'll tell y'all, listen, y'all don't know how much Char really does. Y'all really don't know. Char works so hard behind the scenes, and then she didn't do nothing at all. Like, she really does. And I mean, seriously, I would love to be her when I grow up. I don't think it's going to happen. I will never be that, like, responsible or, like, able to, you know, fulfill the promises that I make. I don't know. But she's good at that. Like, and she's so streamlined, you know, she's so humble. And she doesn't do it for the praise, right? She's not doing it to get all big ups in the crowd and whatever. That's just who she is. And so if anyone deserves a birthday shout out, you know what I mean? If anyone has done so much, I mean, y'all know, every Friday and Saturday, it brings my whole soul joy, because Char took time out of her day to edit down a clip for this song that brings me so much joy, and it really does. And she just did that for no reason. And you know what? I mean, if all I could do is give you a birthday shout out, this is where I'm going to start. So thank you, Char. Thank you for everything. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on YouTube weekly. I definitely wouldn't be doing this radio thing, which I love, coming out to the audience every week. So, you know, happy birthday. Thank you for everything. You're the greatest.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, that is so sweet. I appreciate it. I will say it has been interesting this year. So much has happened. We've changed presidents, and we're still wearing masks and got new variants, all kind of stuff going on. But I'm still here, so I'm going to make the most of it.
Exactly. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I'll play this next song, which is an oldie. Let me see. It was after high school for me. This was in 1988, and it was Freddie. Let me see what we used to call him. Freddie Shoulder Pad Jackson, and the name of the song is "Hey Lover."
The hits just keep on coming.
Get
That's my jam. Now, Freddie Jackson, first couple of albums, he just wore us out with the word girl. Every other sentence was, girl, I love you, girl. Come here, girl. I'm thinking about you, girl. Go over there, girl. Come back, girl. Can I kiss you, girl? Can I touch you, girl? Turn on the light, girl. Turn off the light again, girl. Turn the light on, girl. It just was ridiculous. Literally, it was just every other sentence. It is as annoying as the officer in the YouTube streets that sounds like Count Dracula. And one, and two, and one, and two. I swear, if you go back and listen to Freddie's first couple of songs, his albums, they were good, but he just girled too much. Every other sentence was girl. And I think I call him a one-hit wonder. He might have had 2 songs out, Keith Washington, and he helped write this song. He was one of the writers, only 2 writers. And I think when he wrote this, he had the same thing in mind. He like, brother, let me help you out here. I'm gonna get your song. You ain't gotta say girl. We're gonna go to lover. So now you call the girl, hey lover. Mm-hmm. Hey lover, I got something on my mind. Let me talk it over with you. Come on. Let's take our time. And I'm like, there you go. Thank you. Good Lord. And one, and two.
Oh, that Baltimore accent, man. I'm sorry. If we got people listening in Baltimore, I am sorry. But y'all, that accent, though. Oh, it just, because of the way that sound hits me. Oh, if you're repetitive with it. Oh, I can't. No. But you know what? This reminds me of people. I don't know if you've ever met people like this, who once they learn your name, they say it in every sentence. Hey, Charwillie. So I have an idea, Charwillie. I was thinking, Charwillie, maybe what we could do, Charwillie, is we could go on the radio, Charwillie. Maybe next week, Charwillie. What are you thinking about that, Charwillie? It's like, stop! Okay.
Yes.
You read in some book, people like to hear their own name. But when you use it in every sentence, you just sound like a creep. Stop.
Please.
Right. Let it be a pleasant surprise.
Thank you.
I feel you, girl. No, I'm joking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's why hopefully we don't hear nothing repetitive, because it's brand new tune by T-Pain, and y'all know I love me some T-Pain, featuring Kalani. I like that.
Some of y'all might know this, and some of y'all don't.
Let's do it. Some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before. Boop boop. She always ride with the top down, even when it's cold outside. Ooh, she got the keys to the boutique. She don't do 9 to 5. 100,000 viewers on her IG live. She do it, make a toast to it. You ain't never heard of that. And then Birkin bag, stupid. You ain't never heard of brag or say that she going through it. I just wanna tap it, boop, boop it one time. Ooh, just give me one night, I can make her mine. 'Cause I know she done came a long way, and she don't want drinks no more. Been bringing no to the table. Ooh,
on stage, I got in my name, all that. And I ain't throwing 20s or 10s, I'm out here paying rent and all that. And I could get the dime, but I'ma get the ace, just to run it up and see everybody's face. When they bring the checks, oh, I can sign my name, I might have to face all that. Now tell the valet, bring my phone to the front, yeah. I'm getting in solo, I got it solo. Let the cameras hit my diamond cush, yeah. I got them rock solo, I got it solo. It's real boss stuff, fly shit. I ain't the passenger, I'm the pilot. You could hop in, but you ain't driving. All I need is somebody to ride with, 'cause I'm a go-getter. Say I'm a go type of girl, they got you 'cause I want you, not 'cause I need you. No, I don't need you.
She don't want the drink, she want the rent paid. She don't pay for nothing, she just get paid. I like that. She don't even need me to drive. So pull up in the Rari with the roof up. I'm just buying drinks, you're doing too much. I like that. She don't even need me to buy her nothing. She got money in the bank. What you think about that? She don't see fly, she's stunting. She gon' bust it. What you think about that? She don't want drinks no more. Ain't bringing no dough to the table. Ooh, you know that your bank account big. Come back on the weekend, you ain't able. Ooh, she gon' be like, I got it. Pull $1,000 out of side pocket. Ooh, that little bit of drink you tried to buy. Stop it. Bottles on me, the cork look like a skyrocket. Pop it. She don't want the drink, she want the rent paid. She don't pay for nothing, she just get paid. I like that. She don't even need me to drive. So pull up in the Rari with the roof up. I'm just buying drinks, you're doing too much. I like that. She don't even need me to buy her nothing. She got money in the bank. What you think about that? She don't see fly, she's stunting. She gon' bust it. What you think about that?
Hey y'all, I'm Classic Ruby, and I've been giving my raw, honest, sometimes controversial opinion on life for over a decade now. Catch me at ClassicRuby.com, on YouTube at Classic Ruby, and catch me live on YouTube Friday and Saturday nights as I co-host on the Charwillie's channel, Just Ask Char, where we give advice and bring you the news that you want to know. On the Friday Open panel, we want to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Cheers.
I love this song. Love it. Love it. I'm in love with this song. Like, I love this song. But the second I heard it, I love this song. I think this song is so stupid fly. Okay? Now, this song, basically, the planning of it was like, he was like, this is like the flip side of Buy You a Drink, right? But now instead from the female perspective, so, you know, it's like, instead of him being the boss and him being the baller, she's the boss and she's the baller. And I like it because they didn't just literally make it the exact same as Buy You a Drink, because when a woman's balling like that, it is different. The way she's going to come off, the way that she's gonna handle things, right? Like a guy who's balling out of control, like he's telling everyone, "Oh, put away your stuff and whatever, I'll take care of this," and you know, he's acting all, you know, big and macho about it. Whereas in a woman, no, she'll just, okay, she'll let you do your thing, but like, if you can't handle it, she got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this, babe. I got this. You know, she bought her $1,000 her black card, whatever. You're like, what the hell? I didn't know you had it like that, right? But like, she's got the quiet confidence about it. So I like that. I love the lines that they have in there where he's like, ooh, that little bit of drink you tried to buy, stop it. Right? I just think that's hilarious. That little bit of drink you tried to buy, stop it. Right? And then the bottles popping like a rocket, and then the pop sound. Right. Boop. So good. So good. I love it. And of course, he did say my thing, right? Which is, she's with you because she wants you. And she wants to be with you, like, for your intangible qualities. Not because she needs you, not because she's starving and broke and she would die and would not be able to pay rent this month, right? But because you actually have qualities and character about you that are admirable, other than your ability to pay a bill. So it's I love the song. I love it.
I like the song. I really enjoy the beat, and I miss hearing, from him. I just don't hear a lot of any music from him. So it was a pleasure to hear that. And there was a question he asked. He asked what I think about that. And when he said that, well, I'm not saying he was talking to me, but when he said it, it was almost like he was talking to me, because I was thinking, I got to think about how I think about this. And then he asked me, and I'm like, I have to get back to him on that. I do. I'm have to get back to him on it. But I do like the song.
Hey, T-Pain made you think. That if a song's gonna make you think in 2021, hey, like I said, maybe things really are improving. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So the last song of the night is a remake of a Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack song, "Where's the Love?" And this one is sang by Coco and her son Jalen.
Where is the love? 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 You said you'd give to me soon as you were free. Will it ever be? Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him, and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie? Where is the love you said was mine, oh mine, till the end of time? Was it just a lie? Where is the love? If you had a sudden change of heart, I wish that you would tell me so. Don't leave me hanging on a promises. You got to let me know. Where is the love? Oh, how I wish I never met you. I guess it must have been my fate to fall in love with someone else's love. Where is the love? 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 Ow, yes, we did it.
So cute. Mom and son in the living room turn the cell phone camera on YouTube and start singing. I'm like, oh, this was just a lovely surprise. She had another phone and she was reading the lyrics and everything. Her son didn't need it. I guess he knew the song already, and they did their little thing. This is Coco from SWUNV. SWUNV. Yeah.
Oh, girl, I wish you had given the preamble first. I'm not even gonna lie, because as soon as it started, I was like, my eyes just went wide, and I was like, this doesn't. Where's the production value? Like, where's the music, and what the hell is happening? I was very confused, and then I'm like, okay, well, let me just listen. Maybe the singers aren't that bad. Let me listen to sing. Okay, the singing's not bad, but just like, you can't release this stuff. When was it made? In 1920s? Like, where's the music? Right? I was so confused now.
Yeah,
the context.
Oh,
different.
come on now. But yeah, they were just in their living room. You know, think about it. A lot of people are just cooped up they're cooped up in the house. And I guess her and her son said, hey, let's just go on YouTube. Come on. They put the record play on, as they used to say, and just started singing. And it was cool. It was cool.
No, it's super cute. Like, in that
mom and
context.
son. Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, if you're trying to sell it to me for money...
no.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought originally was happening, and I'm like, I can't. No, I don't want to be mean, but I'm not paying anything for this. No way. The talent is there, though. The talent is there in the little boy. I mean, obviously the talent's there in Coco, but and her son, he's got some chops in them.
Yeah, wasn't that cool? Yeah,
that is very cute. I like it now. I like it now, and with the hindsight information that I learned. Yeah.
Mom and son in the living room.
Yeah,
I think this was last Christmas, so yeah.
Yeah, like something I would totally do with my mom, except she's tone deaf, so it wouldn't work out. But
well, you know what? We're gonna try a song together. I'm gonna pick one, and you and I gonna sing it, and we're gonna sing it right here on CRBJ, Classic R&B Jams. Don't say nothing. But anyway, thank you everyone for That's right, don't say nothing.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday week. I have nothing to say. It's your birthday.
That's right, don't say nothing. Don't pay no attention, y'all. Don't pay no attention to her. But anyway, everyone, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We had a great time. As we always appreciate you tuning in to us every week. We couldn't do it without you. And as always, stay safe. And until next week, peace.
Cheers, y'all.
Hey folks, it's your nighttime. It's your right time DJ Music. Make sure you join Charwillie and Classic Ruby each and every Wednesday, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time for Keep the Beat. Each and every Wednesday right here on Classic R&B Jams Radio. Soulful sounds all around town.
We gotta go.
Alrighty there, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Normally we do the Chop Shop on Saturdays, but doctor's orders, I gotta rest up a little bit. But before I leave, I just want to throw something at you folks right quickly. Make sure you pay attention to this Ahmaud Arbery trial. I've been paying attention to it during the jury selection and during the opening statements. And when the judge comes out and automatically admonishes the defense for choosing a jury that is racially biased, and the judge noticed that from the beginning, what kind of fair trial do you think that the man that died, do you really think his murderers will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law? Think about this town, this place where this young man was gunned down, was hunted and murdered down. I'm talking about Ahmaud Arbery, where he was hunted down by three white men who felt that it was their duty to take the law into their own hands. The opening statement that the prosecution gave should have been enough for anyone sitting on that jury. The documents and the diagrams and the video clips that they showed that these three men went out and intentionally hunted this kid down. Now the judge comes in after a pool of over 1,500 people in that town, but it's predominantly 64% black. They can only find one black juror to sit on that jury. Do you think Arbery's family is going to get a fair shot at justice? You folks need to pay attention to this. I've noticed since I've been down in the chalks a little bit, I've been around some of these YouTube streams, and some of this stuff that you folks argue about is beyond my capabilities.
sometimes I want to jump on these streams and scream so loud. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? All the stuff that's going on around you, the insurrection and the shit that Tucker Carlson put out, the murders of innocent black women here, the murder of some innocent black men. But we're only talking about who's looking at who. Come on, folks, we can do better. You can't expect that. You can't blame everything. I was listening to, I'll shout him out. I was listening to a Taz exclusive video shot the other day. And he was right about one thing. I don't agree with everything the guy says, but he was right about one thing. You can't blame white folks for everything about us, people. White folks don't tell you to go out there and pick up a gun and shoot somebody in the head. That's not white folks doing that. You got to come up to ownership to some of the shit that we do ourselves. That's where it starts at. I appreciate Shar and Ruby for filling in for me today, but I really wanted to get on and talk about some of this, but again, doctor's orders, I got to rest up, I got to put my feet up, so to speak. So with given that, again, folks, there's a very important trial going on right now, and I don't see too much coverage about it. Even when I notice that even during the jury selection, there's maybe 400, 500, 600 people and they're watching the jury selection. If you're expecting change, you got to be a part of it. You can't sit on the sidelines. And then the internet is a perfect way for you to be a part of change. No one takes advantage of it. But in retrospect, I go over to the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and it's a whole completely different scenario. White folks is over there by the drone. You can read the chat room. You can read the scroll through. Free Kyle Rittenhouse. Even though we saw this white kid, 18 or not, age ain't a factor when you pull a gun anymore. 18 or not, he killed 2 people. Tried to through 3, and the defense lawyer came out and said that this kid was in fear of his life over a skateboard. Okay, yeah, a skateboard can do some damage, but explain this: if you were so worried about the kid hitting you with a skateboard, Kyle Rittenhouse, why wasn't he shot in his chest or in his stomach? Why was he shot in the back? Come on, defense attorneys, prosecutors. I'm not a lawyer, but that seemed to me that would be the only question you need to ask Mr. Rittenhouse, or whatever the fuck his name is. They got him on TV in a suit and tie, like he dressed up like some young, well-mannered white kid. He's a murderer. They tried that with Derek Chauvin to dress up. Just because you put lipstick on a pig, that doesn't change what he is. Too many times you go into these streams and we arguing about what somebody said to me last week. He called me fat. He called me skinny. He said something about my hair. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got nothing better to talk about. This age group of I would have to say from 29 to 35, 36, 37. Y'all some lost motherfuckers with the conversations I've been hearing. And one stream is all about the gals. What the gals ain't doing. How can you find the right girl if you sitting on the internet complaining about them? And another stream is all about the niggas. What the niggas ain't doing. How can you find the right nigga when you sitting on complaining about them? For those of you that are looking, usually, and this is one of those old things, I'm from the old school, but I do believe usually when you go out looking for love, it doesn't work. Usually it has to fall in your lap. When you go out and you're going out to the club or whatever, your intent might be to go catch a feline or to go catch a male or whatever, but it don't work that way all the time. That don't mean you come back to the internet and get on the screen and bash women. Them bitches ain't shit. Them niggas ain't shit. They wouldn't buy me. I'm gonna buy you a drink. Get the fuck up out of here. Take your own money. Oh, somebody gonna get mad. Or will it be them folks from the LGBT community to get mad at me? Come shut me down like they try to do Dave Chappelle. See, about every 10, 15 years, one of our black stars will stand up to the alphabet community. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but Richard Pryor did it. Arsenio Hall did it. Dave Chappelle did it. Who gonna be next? Got another nigga coming out. Y'all didn't know Joe Budden was bisexual? Is that a surprise to y'all? No, he had to get the alphabet community off his ass. See, look, he held up his look. I'm one of y'all card. He held up the rainbow card. Ta-da! I've been tube staking and trouser trouting for a minute. See? Look at my card. I'm an honorary member. I just forgot to tell y'all. We got a whole lot more things that we could be talking about. We got to expose the underbelly of these so-called brothers out here that's directing us towards everybody in our community got to be gay, and you got to step on eggshells when you say something about them motherfuckers. Shit, a joke is a joke. Sometimes it's on you. Nobody say that when they cut heterosexual jokes. Nobody said nothing about that. When Cedric the Entertainer was up there cutting up the heterosexual community, Steve Harvey do it. When Liberace was doing it, when all these other gay communities, Harvey Korman and all that, they didn't bother them. But you say something about the gay community, and all of a sudden everybody want a part of your ass, literally. So folks, black folks, if you're on the internet and you got a platform, you want to talk about something, talk about that. Talk about how the gay community is literally or surely trying to direct who and what we are, the shape of who and what we are. Some of y'all are sitting around and blaming on Obama. Okay, if that's what you want to do. If that's where you start to blame at, okay, come up with a solution after that. Get other folks on here talking about they know politicians that's going to come on their streams. Get them on your streams. Stop talking about it. Stop spending a whole stream talking about what that nigga did or what that nigga said. The fuck? Brr, brr. That is funny though. But anyway, folks, I got to get on up out of here. Doctor's order says I got to rest. Let me see. Let me jump on over there and say hello to some good folks. Can you folks still hear me? I think so. So hello to Charwillie. Hello to Vonda. Hello to Sir Sir O. I got to say it right. One of these I'm going to catch it right. So Obadiah. Yeah, so you're down there in the Atlanta area. Lady Vonda. And for you, the folks have been dropping in and out over there. For y'all on Facebook and other places, remember, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. I'll be right here with Classic R&B Jams, the Internet Cafe, playing music from the decades, 60s, 70s, 80s. And no, Shar, that is y'all's friend. Don't put that nigga on me, officer of the goddamn law. Anyway, folks, appreciate it. Let me see if I can find something to throw on the way out the door. Here you go. Y'all take this with you.
You're listening to your nighttime, right time DJ, DJ Music, here on Classic R&B Jams. Soulful sounds all around town.
Alrighty there, folks. It's your nighttime. It's your right time DJ, DJ Music, and welcome to Classic R&B Jams Radio, the soulful sound all around town, bringing you hits from the decades, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, folks. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The leader in internet radio.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world. No, the universe.
Just like music.
Only the best music in the world. This is your #1 radio station.